This is a Chinese cooking channel called Chinese Cooking Channel. So these are the Haggis Wonton. We're celebrating Robbie Burns Day and also Chinese New Year. So these wonton have the haggis filling, unique fusion cooking. So let's get started. At the Gung Haggis Fat Choy Chinese New Year celebration, we were served a fusion Chinese dumpling. It's a deep-fried wonton. The main ingredient was haggis, a Scottish delicacy, but you can also make today's recipe using ground pork or ground chicken. These are the ingredients we will use for the dumplings. We're making haggis dumplings today. So here we have kholrabi, which is the vegetable. So when you cut it like this, take off the outer skin. I like to use a knife. That'd be the fastest way to do it. Kholrabi you can just cut into small pieces like this. So just dice it up. Dice up the carrot. I can go a little smaller. Carrot usually takes longer to cook, so you can cut it a little smaller. Chop up the celery. Onion. So daikon gives a little good crunch. It's also salty, so it's been fermented in salt, so it's really salty. Adds nice texture and taste. Chop a little finer if you like. Here I have about 2 tablespoons of chopped ginger and chopped garlic. So you can omit the ginger garlic if you like. I like to add ginger to everything. I also like to add garlic, so this combination. Getting ready for my stir fry. I don't need to transfer it to a plate because I'm just going to take it right off this cutting board. So I preheat my wok at medium to medium-high heat. I'm going to put about 2 or 3 tablespoons of cooking oil in there. I use peanut oil. So now I'm going to put the 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger and 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic into the pan. So preheat the pan at medium to medium-high heat. And then put the chopped ginger, chopped garlic in. Smell the nice fragrance right away. I'm going to quick stir fry for about 15 seconds because these are very small pieces of ginger and garlic. I'm going to put everything in. Put everything in right now. All the veggies that I cut up. So sometimes you put different veggies in at different times because some cook faster than others. But for this, we like to have some veggies that are crunchy, some are less crunchy, so you get the different textures. So we're going to put a little bit of soy sauce in there. So this is the light soy sauce, the regular soy sauce. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons in there. This is the haggis that they had at the ceremony. So it looks kind of like hamburger. So it's made from the innards, from different organs, from sheep. We're just going to dump all the haggis in there like this. Instead of the haggis, you can use 4 to 6 ounces of ground pork or ground chicken. Half a cup of boiling water with the chicken soup base, or you can have chicken stock. Just put that in. You don't need a lot of sauce because this is going to be deep fried. You don't want to get it too wet. See, it's boiling, so this should be pretty good. Just going to put a little bit of this natural Mediterranean sea salt. So just put about half a teaspoon. So now we're just going to scoop it into a bowl. So just open a hole in the middle here and let it cool off. So these are the large spring roll wraps. They're about 12 inch by 12 inch. Make some dumplings the size of the ones that were featured at the Gung Haggis Fat Choy luncheon. So I got 2 bowls here. So what I did was I took a knife, went around the edge of the bowl. So these sheets are about a these sheets are about a 12 inch by 12 inch. So I went around the edge. So let's see how it turns out. So these are pretty thin wrappers. So we're gonna make some bigger. Oh, turned out really nice. There it is. So you have these really they're translucent, so you can actually see right through the skin here. So I'm gonna make a few of these. It's about 2 tablespoons of filling for the dumpling. So usually a smaller dumpling you only need 1 tablespoon, but these ones are fairly large. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons, and then put the egg wash all the way around. So you can do a simple fold like this if you like, just like this. So I've seen them go like this too, but I'm just going to do it this way. Just a simple fold. So like a half moon, you can go half moon, but then just spread the filling out a little bit. But I'm just gonna fold it up. So I need egg wash. Make sure it sticks. So what I do is just start from the middle and then just fold it. There's more efficient ways of doing this, but basically I just want to just do it simply. Make sure it doesn't leak. Okay. So that's kind of the way I want it. So there you go. So we're going to make the haggis dumplings. These are the large size ones, similar to the ones they served at the Gung Haggis Fat Choy luncheon. So you got to preheat your oil first. I hope the ends are sealed, so I put them in slow just in case, one at a time. So these ones, they take about 3 or 4 minutes to cook. Put a bit of filling. There's 2 tablespoons of filling in each dumpling. So let's take these off now. So these look done. So they're nice and crispy on the outside. They got the nice haggis and veggie stir fry. To make smaller dumplings, you can use the ready-cut Shanghai dumpling wrappers. So you can serve it just like that if you like. So these are simple shapes. So this is like a half moon shape. So the heat should be at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These dumplings are a little more fancy. So this is my version of haggis wonton. They're smaller wonton wraps, so you get not as much filling in it. So you have to eat twice as many. So there it is, haggis wonton. Enjoy. Ooh, look at this. This is the haggis wonton. So deep fried with the haggis filling, mixed with vegetables. So it's got different textures. It's crunchy, it's chewy. It's got the flavor of the haggis with the Chinese flavors as well. So it's crunchy from the Chinese veggies. It's got the nice haggis flavor. So it's distinctly Scottish flavor. I gotta try this. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. Thanks for checking out my video, and please give me a thumbs up, and be sure to check out some of my other videos on this channel, and please subscribe. If you get a chance, check out my other channel, the award-winning Chinese cooking channel.